Will, Angel. That craziness guy. It's good, Amy, too. Good cut. Shout out to Purple Beats on the beat. That's good, Disciple. What's up, everybody? Back with another video. I just started coughing again because I don't take advice of somebody who is very intelligent with the human body. Shout out to Linda Lau. I couldn't resist the temptation of a Just Juice smoothie, and I got a Just Juice smoothie, and here's the remnants of the Just Juice smoothie. And I haven't been getting them because Linda has been telling me that because of the tea that I'm on, because it's detoxing my lungs when I drink something cold, it's going to make it ineffective, and therefore I'm going to cough. So I failed. I didn't listen, and yeah, I got a little irritation again today, but it's all good. I go home and drink some tea, it'll go away. But I gotta listen to her with the jewels, especially this time of year. You want to drink warm. She sits there and boils warm water and drinks warm water. I mean, I should be following along, you know. So, oh, there she goes. She just texted me, so she must have heard me talking about her. So shout out to Linda for keeping me in line, and I fell off today. That's a bad boy. So, yeah. But, what's good, Divine Line? Para P Oh, I can't pronounce that. Sorry. From Italy. What's good? That's what's good. Great to follow you from here. All right. That's what's up. So, but yeah. So yeah. As I navigate the mean streets of Rochester, there was one homicide earlier today. So the murder continues here in the small city of Rochester, New York. Yes, it was about 3 hours ago. Where was this homicide at? It was Driving Park. No, that was last night. Let me see. Hold on. Jesus Christ. West Broad Street. Man reported as male blocking school bus and yelling profanities at the children. Pretty crazy. Oh shit. Yeah, 7 hours ago. It was 11 o'clock last night. Sorry, guys. But anyways, another homicide here in Rochester, New York. Sad, but that's where we're at. And I got the title, Don't Watch the News, but Watch the News, because there's been a lot of countries, in the news, and a lot of countries been in the news, guys. All the countries that are at conflict or so-called conflict. Japan using the boogeyman of Korea, which the reason why they mentioned Japan, because Japan is with Taiwan, and you have a conflict brewing with these nations, and obviously Iran is among them. Russia, China, Taiwan, Iran, Japan, India, they're all in the news. So it's definitely something to be paying attention to. You could just see you could kind of see hold on one second, guys. Even though we know the news is bullshit, but you can definitely see something. They're planning something, we all know that they're planning something. Where's it at? And these are credible news sources where you don't see CNN, Fox News, NBC, MSNBC, all those. This is coming out of Sana Syrian Arab News Agency. Over 200,000 reservists join Russian troops in partial mobilization. Russian Defense Ministry Sergei Shoigu said Tuesday, in compliance with the decree of the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin, a partial mobilization has been underway in the country since September 21st. As of today, over 200,000 reservists have joined the armed forces. The corresponding officials had been instructed to provide mobilized reservists with all the necessary sets of clothes and other gear assigned at the military post. The personnel of the units that have been set there set up there are ongoing training at 80 training grounds and 6 training centers. So it's a longer article than that. Russian special military operation to protect the Donbass. And this is in other news. If you guys want to look deeper into this, the Federation Council approves ratification of accords on accepting new entities into Russia. All right. And this boils down to the Belt and Road Initiative. And check this out. You're not going to see this shit on CNN. Damn, it's going fast. Damn. But the Russian Federation Council, the upper house of the parliament, has unanimously approved laws on the ratification of 4 international agreements on accepting Donetsk and Lugansk People Republic, the DPR and the LPR, as well as the Kherson and the Zaporizhzhia regions into Russia. The documents were signed in Moscow on September 30. The international agreements include the establishment of borders of the new constituent entities, saying that the borders of the republic and regions will be the same as those that existed on the day of their creation and accession into Russia. International accords specify that their borders with other countries will be regarded as Russia's state borders. The accord also states the 2 republics and 2 regions which will retain their current names will be established from the date their admission into Russia. Their heads will be granted gubernatorial status. The Russian president will appoint acting heads of the new constitute entities within 10 days from the day of acceptance into Russia. On Sunday, Russian President Vladimir Putin submitted the draft federal constitutional laws and international agreements accepting new entities into Russia to the State Duma. The Russian Constitutional Court approved the documents on the same day. Putin and heads of the Donetsk and the Lugansk People Republic, as well as the Kherson and Zaporozhye. If y'all can pronounce that, more power to your regions. Signed treaties on their accession to Russia at the Kremlin ceremony on September 30th. The majority of their residents earlier voted to join Russia in referendums. All right. Now, if Russia was such evil to its people, this wouldn't be happening, guys. And again, you don't see any American news at these places, man. I mean, that's big. What they're doing is huge, you know. So, sorry, guys. I was reading. What's good, Frank? What's good? Matt Smith, Disambiguation Tap P. Shout out to all you guys. Rap Samples, Bamboo, Divine Lion. What else we got? Check this out. You know, this is how just check this out. 11 participants in Human Rights Council session, including Syria, condemned Russia phobia. Geneva, 11 participants in the 51st session of the United Nations Human Rights Council came up with a joint statement condemning discriminating against Russians and Russian speakers on Monday, according to the Russian TASS news agency. We are deeply concerned with regards to the unprecedented scale and depth of discrimination unleashed by the authorities of a number of countries against Russians and Russian-speaking people in recent months. Since the end of February of this year, Russians have been discriminated systematically on ethnic and linguistic grounds, the statement reads. The 11 nations stressed that discrimination against Russians and Russian speakers violated the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That's a UDHR, the obligations, shit that I've been talking about, these treaties. The other one is the ICCPR, the obligations of the states concerned under international human rights covenants, the International Covenant on Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination, and other international treaties in the field promotion and protection of human rights. We call upon governments of these countries to immediately stop Russia-phobic hysteria and persecution of Russians and Russian-speaking people and return to responsible fulfillment of their human rights commitments and anti-discrimination sphere. The 11 countries added. All right. The statement, co-sponsored by Russia, Belarus, Bolivia, China, Ethiopia, Iran, Myanmar, Nicaragua, North Korea, Syria, Venezuela, was read out by Russian Deputy Permanent Representative of the UN office in Geneva, Nikita Zhukov. So these 11 countries are Russia, Belarus, Bolivia, China, Ethiopia, Iran, Myanmar, Nicaragua, North Korea, Syria, and Venezuela. Just take each and every one of those 11 countries and put Belt and Road Initiative and see why this is going on. Now you know. This is what it's all got to do with, man, the next power structure. Whether it's all planned or there's actually two powers, somebody's not playing fair. Somebody says, you know what? You could take your New World Order and you could shove it clean up your ass, or it's some other powers that are like, there's a fight. Who the person is, we don't know. But there's some type of fight. So oh man. So U.S. occupation loots more Syrian resources. The good old United States. Hasaka, the U.S. occupation, they don't call it the United States military. They call it what it is. It's a United States occupation. It's U.S. occupation forces. It's not the U.S. military. It's paid for private security contractors that are sent in by the U.S. They call it what it is. This is what they. That's why I like this news. This news, because it always points to what is what. Like, you can verify this shit, and it's done in a way to where you would understand. They use the Zionists. They use U.S. occupation force. They use the agitators. They use the words like illegitimate, right? Because all these are what they're doing under the confines of international law. So, when you hear U.S. occupation, all right, they're telling you exactly what the hell's going on. You'll never see our newses, none of our news stations talking about some hold on. Anyways, so the U.S. occupation continued to steal the Syrian oil from Al Jazeera area as it took out dozens of tankers loaded with stolen oil to northern Iraq. Local sources told Santa reported that the convoy of the U.S. occupation compromising 48 tankers filled with stolen Syrian oil from the Al Jazeera fields, went out Monday morning through the illegitimate Muhadina Muhad Mu Mahumadaya crossing towards Iraqi lands. The U.S. occupation forces took out hundreds of tankers as part of the continuous theft since its occupation of the parts of Syria lands. So, when you see our news, they're talking all this other shit. It's a diversion, but there definitely is something brewing. Before next week, you'll see Taiwan pop back up. There's people leaving Taiwan. People are moving to mainland China, because China and the United States are going to have some type of conflict. And it's going to be in Taiwan. And a lot of Taiwan people are hauling ass. They're leaving. So, yeah, so just crazy, crazy stuff, man. Also, there's something brewing because last night they came out with Donald Trump suing CNN. They want to keep us busy. The dumbass fucking Americans. I mean, Americans are man, and as day goes on, I mean, Americans are the dumbest creatures on the fucking planet, man. They're dumb as hell. Me and shout out to Fake Mike Real News. We were talking about this earlier. We were talking about on how people in like the so-called truth communities in other lands, are way more. They have way more urgency, and they are way more true and about what they're doing. They know they're off the internet. They know they're out there. And I've been meeting a couple of them and chopping it up with them, man. And man, they're way ahead of us, man. They know what it takes. They know that you got to come together. They know that, and it's beautiful to see. And shout out to those brothers and sisters over there in the UK, UK, Australia, those parts of the world over there. They know they're really their hearts in this shit, man. And you get to know them and talk to them. You could tell, you hear it in their voice, so shout out to them. And they know the urgency. They see the urgency, and they know how important it is right now, and it's crazy how Americans are just so fucking stupid, man. Like these people really. Shout out to Mad Pyman, Anaconda Malt Liquor. Shout out to all these people. Eyes on the Audit, Miss J. Who else is it? There's a lot of other people too that I'm just starting to get to know. Shout out to them. But they know what time it is, man. They're really about, doing shit. They're not about the tiddlywinks bullshit. And you could feel it, you could hear it when you talk to them. Like they're really out there, man. So yeah, the desperation and the heart in these times of knowing what the hell's going on is definitely over there. It's not over here. It's the same old song and dance over here. So yeah. But yeah, so I was watching all the breaking news, and it's all these same countries, man, that whatever they're gonna send us into. But you see here, it's all Trump, Supreme Court, Trump, GOP defend Herschel Walker after abortion accusations rock Georgia's Senate race. You got the hurricane, of course. North Korea shoots a fucking firecracker in the ocean. No, they're just telling you There's something brewing in the ocean, and it ain't a damn firecracker. Japan rocks out with the United States and Taiwan. All right. Daryl Brooks trial. All right. That's a spectacle in its own. I was going to do actually a stream on the Derek Brooks trial because he's representing himself and he's actually up there calling himself a sovereign citizen. So that is very interesting. Then they got Proposition 26 and 27. That's a lot of shit, man. Marijuana turf war linked to killing of Rochester police officer. Yeah? You sure it wasn't the other stuff? I don't know about that one. Out-of-state gang members in a turf war that led to a killing of Rochester. That's what they're coming out and saying now. But last night, one dead, another injured in separate shootings in Rochester, New York. So, but anyway, shout out to all you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about the news. For over here in the U.S., all we care about is bread and circus. That's exactly right, Frank the Truth Tank. You couldn't get any more be any more on point. That's all they care about is feeding their addictions. The addictions are more than food, drugs, alcohol, sex, money. It also has circus, fun. People want to laugh and thinks everything's, they want to cope and deal with, they want copism, if that's even a word. Just clown around and just have fun, So, damn straight. So, damn straight. It's a joke, man. Sports, as long as they got their sports, as long as they got their, as long as they got their sports, their entertainment, their escapism mechanisms, that's it. That's all they care about. It's fucked up, man. So, just another day in the fucking funny farm. Shit. Just another day in the funny farm. But, what else was it? Oh, they got somebody. Police got somebody, but it's not even traffic enforcement unit. Let's do an investigation. We'll do an investigation. We're gonna do an investigation. No, that ain't traffic enforcement unit. Somebody actually did something. What are you doing there? Oh, it's a dealer plate. We're probably making sure the car ain't stolen. We got the plate in the window. Interesting, it's not traffic enforcement unit. got the dealer plate in the damn window. It's got the price of the shit on the car. Good old Rochester, New York. Fuck the crime. Let's get money. But whatever. People are invested into hip hop, beefs as well. They will never get. Yeah, I know. That's a whole nother avenue of bullshit. The streets. They got their own block. This is my block. This is my city. This is my area. Shit. It's just mind blowing, the culture, man, in America. It's bad shape. And a lot of nations know that everybody's in trouble but the Americans. Just walk around. When you think about it, it's just simply amazing, man. You gotta, like I always say, you gotta take your hat off to these people. They really did a number on the American population. They did a number on the American population to dumb them completely down beyond recognition. Completely dumb them down. So it's just simply mind blowing. A black housing project, right? Exactly. Killing each other over the dumbest shit ever, man. It's amazing, man. It really is truly amazing, man. They did a number, man. They definitely did a number. So people are they're completely gone. Completely gone. I saw a road rage incident earlier over nothing. Talking like serious ass road rage for no reason. It's like, man. It's crazy. But damn, see what I mean? This guy's racing to the fucking red light. He got to smash his brakes, stop hard. Probably not. Oh, light turned green. It's crazy. Oh man, New York State is about to follow in the footsteps of. It's about to follow in the footsteps of California. Banning all gasoline cars. All gasoline cars by 2035. So everyone said that I'm a dummy, I'm a conspiracy theorist. They'll never do that. They can't do that. Man, you crazy. Man, you stupid. You always talking that nonsense. Here we are, fast forward to today. They're going to ban gasoline and diesel engines. You know, dancing to the beat of the New World Order. It's not they're thinking about doing it. It's not that this is a possibility they're doing it. It's not like they're forecasting it and they want to do it. No, they've already switched their fucking plants over. There's no 2023s. Well, I mean, there is some car companies because they already made that switch. There's no 2023s on lots. There's no 2022s on lots. All right? There's barely any 2021s. You know? There's barely any 2021s. So, why? 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 Huh? No, they don't. Okay, I'm on YouTube. Call me back, okay? Okay. Okay, love you. Bye. Sorry, guys, had to answer that. But J True. 3.5 hours in the ER today with no mask. Whoever thought this was something bad, I know, right? We gotta brag about. We gotta brag about how cool it is to not wear a mask. You know, like we done. Like it's some accolade. You know. I wish I would put a goddamn mask on again. I mean, I get it. We gotta do it. You know, if we gotta go into a governmental building and shit. You know, you gotta go take. I get it. But like anything else, nah. Nope. Not today. Not gonna happen. You know. Not now. Not no more. You can forget about that shit. That ain't happening. You know. And even that, I mean, I'm going all the way to the, you know, I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way. You know. I'll play their game. I'll say, okay, yeah. Or I'll have my neochrome sunglasses on that you know, my the Matrix disguise on, which I actually enjoy wearing because, you know, I like it. They don't know what the fuck's going on when I wear that. But anyways, you can play the game, get inside, just take it off, make you leave, you know, or you just like I did here in Rochester, say, hey, who issued this fucking order y'all following? And then when you start breaking this shit down and calling the right places, now they magically run the fuck away like the Wizard of Oz. Oh shit, this motherfucker knows that there's not no one actually issuing it. There's lawyers in other states and they have, you know, man, later on I'm gonna go get the document again. Which is so easy to pick apart. I'm like, okay. They have the New York State health directors on there. All right. And then they have the locals, the so-called other two here. But I'm like, I've never seen these names. And I go do the research. They're lawyers that one's in fucking Houston, the other one's in goddamn Carolina. They issued it and they put it out there. But the other New York State, they have their name on it, but they didn't sign it. It was signed by the other two lawyers because what? They want to avoid liability. They don't want to be liable. So you right there and there, you know it's fucking fraud. You know, it's fraud. So they ever bust that shit out again. Motherfucker, this is fraud. These ain't even elected officials. Nothing. They're not even, they don't have nothing to do with New York State. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. I know this is happening in other states. You know? So yeah. It's crazy. wearing a mask is the one thing. Yep. Exactly. And people are still faithfully wearing this shit. You know? They don't want to let it go. They felt like they were a part of something, and then the other ones that wear it are hiding. They're hiding their face because they don't like who they truly are. They don't like the person they were during the whole thing because they didn't like themselves before. When they told them to put a diaper on their face, like, oh my God, I feel so comfortable in my face because I'm inside of my face. I'm not showing my face. It's a reflection, and I can't reflect myself because I'm ugly and I'm weak and I can't think straight. So I gotta have them think for me. Therefore, I can hide behind here and tell you what the fuck to do, and then I can feel powerful and I can feel meaningful. And then I'm a part of something because everyone else is doing it. That's why they're wearing this shit. Why are they all not wearing it now? Because it's not cool. Everyone's not doing it now. It's not the majority. You know? It's crazy, man. What's good, Tristan? So these motherfuckers just hide behind their little diaper. You know? Wear 1, wear 2, wear 4. They could have said put 10 on, ultimate protection. You'll see motherfuckers wearing 10 of them. Guaranteed, you can take it straight to the bank, bet your life on it. That they will sit there and put 10 of them shits on there. I need a box of masks. Why you need a box? I gotta put 10 on. Dr. Fauci told me to put 10 on. It's unbelievable, man. Eat between bites. Yep, they did that too. The only thing they never said that still blows my fucking mind, they never said once, drive in a car with a mask on. By yourself alone. I've never heard that come out of their mouth, but yet that's the most I ever see people doing. I don't even get that. What is that? Like, how do you even fix your brain to do that shit? I'm going to get into my car and I'm going to put a diaper across my fucking face and drive around all day looking like a complete and total fucking retard. I mean, you lost all human senses if you're doing that shit. I can't figure it out to save my life. Like, I try to understand it. I try to say, well, but they didn't even see it anywhere. Like, where did they ever have commercials? I don't know. I don't watch TV, so maybe they had commercials. Maybe they had some shit that I ain't seen. But I ain't seen it. I didn't never see them come out and say, wear a fucking diaper over your face while you're alone in the car with no one around you. And you know what? You know what else is fucked up? I drive a lot, guys. And guess what I've seen cars doing? Social distancing. Literally, I've seen cars spaced. All right? And they might have mentioned that too in one of their little things. They might have mentioned that too. You know? They might have mentioned that at some point. You know? But yeah, I've seen cars social distancing. I think when they were doing all that injection site shit, I remember when I was live streaming at that one injection site, I said, look, these fucking cars are social distancing. Well, they had Rochester, New York, get all this money, and they went and bought Walmart tables, hired regular Joes to sit there and give Mr. 19 tests to people in a school parking lot. You know? It's like the gun buyback program. It's all unconstitutional. It's all illegal. It's all bullshit. That's why they don't have it at their places. They didn't have that shit at their places. Some of the shit they had at just set up shop somewhere. You know, when they did the kids, what did I do? Well, they rented out a space in the mall, called it the Monroe County Mr. 19 some shit. They rented out space. They injected children. I almost fucking broke down. It drained all my energy to watch that. I didn't even get out. I couldn't even actually do a video. It like broke my fucking heart. Seeing kids with the innate feeling through their vibration of their body that wasn't right, screaming and crying, and watching the parents drag them in there. The parents dragging their children in there, screaming and crying. I mean, I won't forget that ever in my life. You know? That's why I tell you guys, that's why I just cannot wait for shit to hit the fan. Because people that did that, how could you even look at yourself? Because if something, I don't want nothing to happen to the children, but, it's like, look what you guys did. You did this. I watched parents drag their kids in, so a parent couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing, They dragged I've literally seen parents grabbing children by the fucking arm. I've seen other ones, we can go get some ice cream afterwards. I witnessed this shit, guys. With my own eyes. Kids screaming and crying. They just knew it was fucked up. One ran, Ma, you didn't tell me. They took off running, boy. They could sense it. Children could sense some shit ain't right, Like when you take an animal to the animal hospital, like a dog and a cat to the animal hospital, they know. They know that shit ain't, they scared. They can feel it. Like how we get when we go to the hospital, man. That shit, I don't like hospitals at all. People always be like, oh, you want to go? No, I don't want to go visit anybody in the hospital, man. I mean, I care, but I don't want to go to the damn hospital. I don't like it. It gives me the creeps. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like it. So yeah, man, that was one of the most heartbreaking shit that I ever had to witness, man. Kids getting dragged into there. And seeing the parents, man, just disgust me, make me want to throw up. It's just make me sad to be a fucking human being, man. We were playing a video game, the things that I would do, to subject their children to some shit like that. These parents are the epitome of humanity, man, to do that. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway, sorry guys, I got off on a thought rant. Yeah. Those kids, yeah, exactly. Hopefully they grow up and, they don't have any issues, but we already know that ain't the fucking case because, they're gonna have what you call it soon. They're gonna have sudden teen STDs. Yeah, they're gonna have STDs, guys. Sudden teen death syndrome. They're gonna call it STDs. Oh, there's a new STD. What is it? Motherfuckers just dying of what you call it? They're gonna be dying of heart issues, STDs. So yes, sirree, Baba. This is where we're at. Sudden teen death syndrome, STDs. So, yeah, they ain't gonna be able to reproduce. That's a fact. Just drive. I got caught in the sun glare. Just drive. It's not even a big deal. You don't gotta lose your fucking mind and scream and yell at your window. You know, like when you're driving and you do something and people get pissed off, you know what I do? I just smile, I wave, or I just look forward, don't even pay them any attention. Out the peripheral of my eyes, because I got a very good peripheral, I can see them spazzing out. And we don't pay them attention, they get more angry, they'll cut in front of you, slam on the brakes. And guess what I do? I'll slow down and I'll just go around and I still won't pay them any attention, you know? Because that's what they're looking for. They're like, you just like, the demon inside of them is just trying to get your attention. And when you don't, it's crazy, man. You know, if I could have like a camera in a car just to see people's reactions from nothing, people like these people belong in an institution. You know, some people belong in an institution, man. And like I said yesterday, damn, I forgot the word about how the morality is gone, and that's why they gotta administer justice upon our asses. You know, because we're not just and we're not right, so they gotta administer justice. Because once we understand who we truly are, they don't exist no more. You know, but that ain't gonna happen. We need them. You know, if the authority left, you'd think we would survive. We would, but you know, we become the hunted. Just wouldn't that be some shit? You woke up one day, the government was like, "Yeah, we're out. We're out. You want to be free? We're corrupt. We got to figure some shit out. Give us like a couple months. Y'all fend for yourself." Could you imagine that? I'd have a field day. You know, the government just said, "I'm out." How long do you think before this whole shit caves in and collapses on itself? You know? So, I'm gonna go up in here at Lori's Natural Foods and grab a couple things. Yep, exactly. And then again, it goes to, is the government really evil? Or, you know? I think we're the evil ones because we do it to each other. From the police down to us. Yeah, the police got to, you know, they took a job, but again, it's just a job. You know, they're not, they don't have to do that. They don't have to be police officers. They don't have to enforce unjust law. Could you imagine, like, if all the youngins grew up understanding rights and they're like, yeah, we want to be a cop. And they all just started becoming cops. They're like, yep, nope. There's a whole new, 20 or 30 people that's coming into a force and they all have the same principles and they go on a force like, nope, we're not going to do none of that. And then, nope, we're only going to enforce laws. That's it. I mean, could you just imagine that shit, you know? But that'll never happen. They don't teach that, you know. They just teach how to be order followers and that someone else is bigger than you and better than you. That's what they teach. You know, you learn that in school. The teacher is the one. The teacher, think about the teacher. She wasn't really teaching you nothing. She was regurgitating shit. That's not a teacher. Think about it. When you look at the school structure and you really start to like analyze, you like, damn, every single thing. You know, every single thing is structured to have us in a fucked up ass situation, you know. So I'm at Lori's Natural Food Center. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Might come on later. I gotta concentrate in here. Can't concentrate on the stream. But I'll be back on later. Shout out to Purple Beats. Mini Matrix. Go subscribe to Mini Matrix channel. I didn't even check. You got 2 videos up there? 3? Shit, I gotta catch up. I saw the first video doing excellent work. So shout out to him. And shout out to all you guys. And I'll be back on later. So peace and love, guys.